Hello and welcome back, everybody. It is Vex. I'm gonna actually see if I can get this game to work properly. Kept freezing, but if I Control-Delete, it actually resumed the replay. So we'll see how this works. We have a super early probe from it's Barcode, but it's actually PrinceOfKTown, and I guess he's going as random, so the other player does not know actually what is going on. CurlyHead, I guess, is the no, this is a different game. I have another game that'll be cast later against the manager of Dust eSports. I'll have to actually read up on that. And so yeah, he is super early pro, doing some harassing. Oh, he's doing a little bit of cheese here. There's a pylon growing in CurlyHead's base from K-Town. Those probes are desperately trying to get rid of it. There goes the gateway. And it looks like he's going to have enough for another pylon. And they actually get pulled off. Oh no, they're right back at it. And there goes the forge. So the pylon is about to go down, and that will depower anything that does actually get produced, but it looks like he's going to come right back in. And what are we going to do here? What's this probe doing? There's another pylon. Cancels it. And I guess he didn't like the positioning of it. I'm not sure what quite happened there. GG, says K-Town. And he's coming back over. The forge is being built. I think the forge is actually out of range. He needs to actually build another pylon, which I think he's on his way to do. They still haven't even attempted to get rid of this probe. So, and a chrono boosted zealot is on the way. This gateway isn't even close to being done. This forge needs to get powered really bad, but it looks like he's trying to save money for it. So, one pylon is about to go down, and the zealot is about to get to work. Oh, he doesn't need it powered to actually build that. I did not realize that. Zealot getting quite a few kills there. 3-3. So 3 probes going down for that zealot. Trying to get this cannon, completely pulling everything off his worker line. There are 9 workers over here just mining away, minding their own business. Another zealot does come out. He needs to get another pylon down as fast as he can, though. Cancels that, saves the money. And it's going to go down. There's another pylon. 2 more pylons. Oh no, a photon cannon and a pylon. Very heated battle early on. Another pylon. 2 pylons and a cannon on the way up. There are no more, oh, there we go. There's the zealot because the pylon just finally popped. That photon cannon is going to get canceled. Cancel it, and it's canceled just in the nick of time. And zealot comes up behind. He got the first hit, though. But, nope, he's going to run over and do that. Photon cannon is on the way. How many workers do we have here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So, still actually ahead in the worker count. It looks like this is starting to fail quite horribly. Oh, watch that probe. He's realizing, okay, this isn't working anymore. So 14 to 18 is the supply. He needs to cancel that. That's not going to make it. There's one more zealot on the field. So there's the pylon at home. He's starting to produce workers. He is supply blocked heavily, though, because of the fact that all his pylons were over in the enemy's base. But, yeah. Very interesting start here. We have 2 zealots piling away at those. And it looks like everything's going to set up for a normal game now after 6 minutes. 2 cybercore and a gateway going down at PrinceOfKTown's base. CurlyHead is doing his own little build-up. He has 2 gateways. These are going to go down eventually. But I don't know why he's not. Where's the other zealot? Okay, the zealot's making sure there's no proxies. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. With how much PrinceOfKTown was throwing down, there's no way he had money to, start throwing around elsewhere. As we can see here, as he's finally building up his base. Not chronoing out any more workers. He could definitely use it, but there goes another pylon. Make sure if Sky Toss, he actually gets to catch it before it ore drops, from the warp prisms. Gateway is finally down. Looks like he's going to go ahead and work on that forge. And he is chronoing Warp Gate. Definitely not a bad idea, especially when you're behind like this. The Zealot is over here. He's checking to make sure, see if there's a second base. Oh, the Photon Cannon. I completely missed this. A very good idea, just to make sure he can't get that scouting information. A pylon building. Double gas, actually, from CurlyHead. Double gas from PrinceOfKTown, too. I only saw one earlier. So we're definitely seeing the difference there. And yeah, pretty chill game so far. Still have no idea how to fill these empty air times. But I've been told that fast forwarding through them is not the correct answer, which it seemed like a perfectly fine idea to me. But nonetheless, we do have a Nexus coming down for CurlyHead, so he is expanding in the back of this cheese. And it looks like we still have the one gateway, or we have double. Oh, Twilight Cancel. Okay, I'm smelling DTs. I'm smelling DTs. Where's the proxy pylon that's going to be at eventually? I smell it. I smell it, I smell it, I smell it. Unless he's going for Blink. Nope, he's going for Blink. So Blink Stalkers out of the build a base inside your enemy's base strategy that is totally standard and normal and everybody knows about. It looks like we have Stalkers coming out of here too, but the Warp Gate tech isn't actually done yet. Warp Gate's been done here for a while, so he's going to have 3 gates. Oh, they know this probe's there, so that proxy pylon isn't going to work out as well. What is the speed on these guys? It doesn't actually tell me. This overlay kind of annoys me. So the Zealots have lost it. He's going to build that pylon right there. Oh. Oh. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, oh. They saw it. They saw that. Cancel. 2 Stalkers being warped in at the right time. 3rd one actually coming in. And a 4th one. Perfect timing with that warp in. How late is, we got Blink coming up. Blink is a little over halfway done. So, PrinceOfKTown's still playing heavily aggressive, even though he is down quite a bit army supply. It's actually going to be even as soon as the Stalker warps in. In fact, there's going to be... So, if he can get some hits off of this, he might actually be back in this game. He doesn't have Blink up yet, which is a heavy disadvantage. Backs up, which is a good idea. 2 more Stalkers are warping in, using every ounce of resources he has to get back in this game. 20 to 22 is the army supply. An Immortal has been thrown into the mix. He is coming back in for that supply depot. Both the Zealots are going to go down. Time Warp comes down from PrinceOfKTown. And the Immortal goes down. There are more Stalkers. This is an automatic win. He has the injured ones in the back. Getting focused down, however, there are so many, there is no running from this. He goes straight for the worker line, taking out every worker he can. 1 Stalker coming down to think that he can save the world. He is not, and another Immortal. There is not enough here. The probes are joining in on the fight. They blink back. It is 14 to 14, an even army. The probes being pulled into it, though, are actually helping. Take a look at the units lost. 1921, resources 2,700 to 2,400, so it's relatively even, though K-Town has still lost more. Holy crap, there is a lot more coming back up. Just a relentless battle. There goes the Immortal. The Immortal was so low in health. That is not going to be enough. There goes that. He blinks forward, tries to get the Mothership Core, and the Mothership Core goes down. All the probes down here are getting completely taken out. This Immortal should not be marching down here. That is not a good idea. He's going to make sure he has complete control of his base. See what's being built back at home. Just K-Town just building more probes. I don't know their pylons because he is supply blocked. Cannot build any more Stalkers from the back of this. He can only hold 6 at the moment. 7, 8. Okay, so there are some more that came back up. This base is going to get taken out. A very aggressive play by K-Town, but it actually ended up paying out. He blinks forward into the battle line, and the Immortal goes down. This Immortal needs to run away. I really wish I could hover over this and see the damages. I might actually switch back to the other overlay. But nonetheless, so the 2, he's marching back with the rest of his army. He's thinking, oh, this might be over. Nope, just getting more of my army back up. 14 to 10, 14 to 8. It is going horrible for CurlyHead now. He's going to get this Nexus. And it goes down. K-Town dominating now. 18-10, and some more warping in. The income rate is looking a little devastating here. I don't know, I must have been looking at something else. It's still actually ahead for CurlyHead. So K-Town needs to make his move as fast as possible. He does have the ramp advantage. And there is no mothership core here, which is a big issue. He can't see up that ramp, but they're... Why are they coming? No! No! What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you running down? I'm confused. This army would dominate that. Why are you running? Unless I'm missing something. There's another warp in by K-Town. He's actually expanding on the back of this. Not a bad idea. While CurlyHead only is still mining off of one base, a lot of these fields are starting to get really low. He's going to start starving unless he can get down there. CurlyHead's army is starting to look a little vicious now. 24 to 26 army supply. He aims for the Zealots, trying to get rid of them. Blinks back. Disengages. A very tense game here. K-Town not wanting to rest for a second. Everything in full swing. 17 fully saturated. Do have a gateway. DTs on the back of this would be hilarious. It looks like he's going to get some Zealots for the meat of his army. Pulling all the way back instead of engaging that, but he could have stayed there, I think, and tried to keep this base from building. But CurlyHead now has to actually spend the money to get that instead of building Immortals that he keeps producing. He doesn't know that there's no observer on the field. An observer would be really nice actually to keep an eye out on this army. He has no idea that K-Town's completely pulled back. He's still worried about this being a battleground, and it's not. So, that being said, CurlyTown's making the mistake of not having the scouting that he needs. The Mothership Core could actually just float over, though that would be dangerous against Stalkers if you think they're there. Observers, on the other hand, would be perfect. So K-Town now slowly saturating this with 14, 11. Okay, so he split off his workers, but still has a ton. Take a look at the income. It is now ahead of CurlyHead by a substantial amount. The gas, not so much, but nonetheless, is he mining? He's only mining 1-1. He didn't need the gas, I guess. And it looks like there's a push coming from CurlyHead. 42 to 41 is the army supply. And the Nexus has gone down, so he's expanding. He's going to get ready to go up this. Now, there's the Zealots. The Zealot legs, are they done? Yes, they are. So these Zealots have the Zealot legs. They will charge in there. 4 Immortals, 4 Stalkers, and 6 Zealots. And there they go. Time Warp coming down. I'm not sure which Time Warp that came from. That was from CurlyHead, actually. Blinks forward. Go aiming for the Immortals. 32 to 37. K-Town actually losing in the back of this, trying to get out. Zealots actually going to all on their own. He warps back, warps in some more Zealots. Supply is completely dead even. Mothership Core is being chronoed out right now. He needs that backup support. Mothership Core has arrived. Even though I know that's a carrier saying. It's okay. I can say it. Looks like he's retreating all the way back across the field. This Immortal. 5 hit points. 1 slash or 1 shot from anything. They're going to find this pylon just to make sure that it's gone. A lot of Zealots being warped in here. Still 0-0 Zealots. They could, but they have the Zealot legs. So take a look at the incomes now that they have both bases up. PrinceOfKTown still heavily in the lead with income. There's the Observer that we've been waiting for. 1-1 is coming up for CurlyHead. I'm yawning because I just woke up literally 20 minutes ago. And there we go. Push out from K-Town. Army supplies 49 to 37. So we'll see how this goes. He does have the ramp advantage, though there is the Mothership Core that is trailing behind, so he's not going to have sight until that Mothership Core actually catches up. 4 more being warped in. Pylons are being placed. He wants up this ramp. Zealots go in first. They charge ahead. Good shields blink through the shield. The shields did absolutely nothing. The Zealots had already made their way through, broke through. The photon overcharge has been activated. However, the Stalkers are ramping their way up. Oh, he goes straight for the worker line as the Zealots try to buy some time. The Zealots are going straight in. Where are they running to? That was not where you should have ran. You could have run any other direction and had this army come up and chase them. And they all, oh my goodness, the blinking. Perfect distance. So PrinceOfKTown still coming out ahead on top of this. Only 4 immortals and a stalker remain. See, the reason I haven't casted in so long is because I've been sick this entire month. And from the sounds of it, I still am. There's a third base going up here by CurlyHead, knowing that he needs to get back in the game. That's going to be risky, especially with his army really bulking up really, really fast. K-Town has spent all his money getting these zealots. He needs to push out and do some damage. There goes the probe, but the probe knows what was there. Oh my goodness, his army 59 to 28. Looking very devastating. A lot of zealots in this kind of position. The big meaty patty of the Protoss Death Ball. So while both, we do have a Templar Archives coming up, so it looks like he's going to get some, excuse me, I got to drink some water. So delicious, but not helping my throat at all. Let me see if I can mute my microphone. Okay, a little bit better. I can actually talk now. I don't have stuff trying to, you know, choke me to death. So it looks like he's going for Archons. Just, he has a high Templar right now. Just bulking up his army. 77 to 35. CurlyHead trying to go macro here. But I don't think he realizes the death ball that is slowly growing over on K-Town's side. From a game that went from cheese to an early aggressive push when he was down, this has all actually worked out pretty nicely. So, the army should be moving at any time now. K-Town is out. 2 more pylons go down. But there goes the move out. Control Shift F. Control Shift F. Why is that not working? Normally that's supposed to follow stuff. I don't want to manually follow this army, but it looks like I'm going to. Yes. Slow camera follow. Did a lot of this in MLG. Especially when I wasn't even talking, I just had to focus on the camera. Dramatic camera angle. He goes straight for this. The photon overcharge is activated, but it's not going to be up there long enough. Recollecting here. I don't know what he's running from. That is an instant victory right there. Unless I am miscounting my numbers somewhere. K-Town needs an observer to see that this army is not as big as he thinks it is. More Warpins over here. More Zealots. More meat for this army. Another Archon has been conjoined. It looks like they're going to run right up this ramp. 99 to 58, they can do it. Oh, there is an observer in this army. I was wrong. Go K-Town. Getting that observer out. Double time warps come out. Zealots are just swarming the front of the field. And they are taking the damage that they need to take. Zealots are just dominating through this line. Soccer is doing everything they can. Army supply 79 to 8. This is GG. K-Town has dominated. Coming back from a cheese loss that was technically an all-in, but did just enough damage to actually be able to come back into this game. This Archon has 8 kills. CurlyHead leaving with no GG. Oh boy. K-Town loves it when people leave without a GG. That's interesting. I haven't seen that before. I guess that's what it looks like when the mineral fields run out. Nonetheless, very interesting game. I'll see if I can cast another one. My voice is very scratchy, but everyone, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.